He shot and killed a man in Wilkes County Saturday morning, hours after they say he stabbed a woman in Caldwell County.
The victim had just taken out a domestic violence restraining order against the suspect. Channel 9's Dave Faraday spoke to neighbors who knew the couple.
Well, if you look behind me, you can see the home here along Sycamore Court in Caldwell County. Deputies say it was just down the road from here, about 75 yards, where the victim, Tracy Rash, was murdered. Take a look at this video. You can see all the flowers and the small cross left at the intersection near the home. Deputies say Thomas Billings used a knife to kill Tracy Rash Friday evening before stealing her car. Investigators say Rash had recently taken out a domestic violence restraining order against Billings and that they were actively trying to find him. After the murder, deputies in Wilkes County located Thomas Billings in the Trap Hill community at a family member's house. Channel 9 has confirmed a deputy there shot and killed Billings, who they say was holding what appeared to be a rifle and refused to put it down. Here in Caldwell County, we spoke with neighbors who tell us law enforcement had come to the home in the past because of problems between the couple.
Well, I heard the little girl yelling, don't hurt my mama, don't hurt my mama. And I just called them because I didn't know what was going on.
She would want everybody to know that if you're in a domestic violence situation, to please get out, because now she has her 3 children that she's not here for, and she just didn't deserve to leave the way she is.
And deputies say that Billings was holding an air rifle at the time that he was shot and killed, but deputies up in Wilkes County couldn't determine that because it was dark at the time.
I want to give a shout out to Justice for All for sending me this story right here. And this story right here is just like another, I don't want to say it like make it come off so abrasive when I say it, but it's another typical domestic violence, domestic abuse situation that just goes completely left. And it's just like, it's very unnerving when you hear stories such as these. Especially, you know, if you're a woman and you're in this kind of position and you don't know how to get out of a situation. And that's basically what the people were saying in this audio clip, well, in the news clip, that when it comes to a lot of domestic situations, a lot of people don't know how to leave. That's why I've always said that mental enslavement was always worse than abusive. You can always heal from physical wounds, but if someone gets inside of your mind and stays there, they've got you for good. I mean, look at how us as black people have been acting since we left the plantation. A lot of us still have that plantation mindset to this day in 2021, and we haven't been on the plantation as far as that type of plantation in well over 400 years. So when people are like in domestic situations and stuff like that, it's like, it's tough. And I've heard stories where you've had people who may have helped out a female family member try to get out of an abusive situation or an abusive relationship, and they always find a way to go back to that same person who abused them because that person got in their head and told them maybe that you're worthless, no other man will want you, and all this other type of stuff. And don't get it twisted. The abuse doesn't just come from the men. It also can come from the women as well, but they don't like to really highlight it like that. They like to really put it onto the men as if they're the only ones that engage in that kind of activity, when we all know that this doesn't have a gender label attached to it whatsoever. But it's still messed up either way. The good thing though is that they caught him and they killed him. Like, they didn't allow him to just walk away from the situation, because they could have easily had done that. And look, you can just look at this guy. Like, he looks like he just looked like he ain't shit, and looks like he doesn't have much shit either. But yeah, that's crazy. I think the only thing that really is messed up about the situation is that this woman's children is without their mother now. Like, they really, who do they go to? I guess they go to a relative or something like that. In the worst case scenario, they don't have any family members. They're gonna have to end up in the system. But you know, I think that's like the worst thing that can happen when it comes to a situation that involves a domestic situation, when there are kids involved, because it's like, where did the kids go? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.